Hi YouTube. Oh, sorry. Getting all sorted out. Okay, second, it is A Heart So Fierce and Broken by Bridget Camamera. Sorry. And this is the second in, I think, what's going to be a trilogy of the Curse of Dark and Lonely. I don't even know where it is anymore. Yes, Curse of Dark and Lonely. And yes, there's the second one. We follow Harper and a bit more of Grey. If you've read it, then you'll know. And it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling. I'll just read the back quickly. Harper has freed Prince Ren from the curse that almost destroyed his kingdom, but all is not well in Emberfall, not Falls, sorry. Rumours are rife that there is a rival heir with a strong claim to the throne, and that Princess Harper of DC is nothing but a fraud. Grey has fled the castle carrying a terrible secret. When he is discovered by soldiers and returned to Iron Rose by force, Grey's alliances begin to shift. And as he grows closer to an enemy princess, he is forced to decide whether he will stand against Ren for the crown he never wanted. So yes, looking forward to that. I love it. And I absolutely love this cover as well. Okay, next, The Girl Who Speaks Bear. Fun little fact about me. I said that round the wrong way when I first tried to video it. I said the bear who speaks girl, so I'm sure he can speak any language better than I can. And I do apologise if you can hear that noise. My cat has decided it is time to have a dig in her litter tray, so that should be fun. Be glad that this isn't a smell-o-vision. Oh God, smell-o-vision. God, I remember them saying about that. Shows how old I'm. Let's just move on. So this is by Sophie Anderson, and I read her other book, The House with Chicken Legs, and just loved it. So looking forward to this. I'll just give you a quick read at the back, and bear in mind I might have said the name wrong. I do apologise. I'm going to have to apologise a lot in this film, so I'm sorry. They call me Yanka the bear, not because of where I was found. Only a few people know about that. Found abandoned in a bear cave as a baby, Yanka has always wondered where she is from. She tries to ignore the strange whispers and looks from the villagers, wishing she was as strong inside as she is on the outside. When Yanka has to flee her home looking for answers about who she really is, a journey far beyond anything she has ever imagined begins. From icy rivers to smouldering mountains, meet an ever-growing herd of extraordinary friends along the way. Oh, I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to this. I did suggest to Kitty that we read this together, but she's at that age where I say it sounds good and it's cool and I get the eye rolls. So anyway, next I have got The Whisper Man. This was a complete secret. All the rest are, well, apart from one other one, I knew I was getting. So my husband, I don't even really remember mentioning it to him. I think I mentioned it in passing when we were in the shops. And he remembered. He's such a sweetie, considering he doesn't read, I think, in the last, well, we've been together a long time now. Getting into 2 decades, so I'm really old. So he does actually listen to me. He's a sweet. He's only read 2 or 3 books in that 2 decades. So it's nice that he pays attention to me. So yeah, I think this is going to probably be the only adult book I've got on there. But I don't care. I enjoy what I read, and that's all that matters. And I will do the synopsis if I can find one. Okay, they're doing this. Synopsis is on the back. Oh my god, I'm a genius. Oh dear, that went a bit wide. Anyway, we're going to skip over that. When Tom and his son Jake moved to Featherbank, they're looking for a fresh start. Sorry, it sounds like she's trying to dig her way to the centre of the earth out there. But this sleepy village has a dark past. 15 years earlier, a serial killer haunted its streets. In the days before he struck, his young victims claimed to hear whispers in the night. Of course, an old crime need not trouble Tom and Jake until another boy goes missing, and then Jake says he hears a whispering at his windows. Oh, scary. I'm not normally a thriller person, but I do want to give this a read. Such a cover by, look how gorgeous that is. I absolutely love it, and I'm afraid I'm probably going to butcher quite a lot of the names and places on this, so I do really apologise. As I say, I never mean to cause offence. I am just thick. But this is gorgeous. Look at that cover. Beautiful. I can't wait to get into it. So, Daughters of Neri, I'm not too sure how you pronounce that, but I'll read the back to you. Time will birth hope back to the earth. It will be brought forth by the Daughters of Neri. A gruesome war results in the old gods' departure from earth. The only remnants of their existence lie in 2 girls, twins separated at birth, goddesses who grew up believing they are human. daughters of Neri, explore their epic journey of self-discovery as they embark on a path back to one another. Strong-willed Nala grows up seeking adventure in her quiet and small village, while the more reserved Sinai resides in the cool and political palace of Neri. Though miles apart, both girls share an indestructible bond. They share the same blood, the same face, and possess. See, I told you, I even struggle with English. The same unspoken magic, though thought to have vanished years ago with the lost gods. The twins were separated at birth, a price paid to ensure their survival from Easy or Chichiri. I'm really sorry. I've lost it now. The man who rules the kingdom of Neri. Both girls are tested in ways that awaken a mystical, formidable power deep within themselves. Eventually, their paths both lead back to the mighty. Oh, seriously, I do apologise. I would blame it on the end of the week, but I'm used to this at the beginning and the middle. So it leads them back to the mighty Easy. And this is a series. I couldn't find out how many there are in the series, but can't wait. This sprayed edges, I love it. I want to spray all my edges, but I don't think I think I will probably destroy my books, so I'm not going to. So this is The Children of Virtue and Vengeance, and this is the second book by Tomi Adeyemi. Sorry. So yes, I haven't read the first one in this, but I pointed out to my husband, this is another one I didn't realise he was getting me until I got it. I just was like, oh my goodness, that's so beautiful. I absolutely love it. It's a hardcover. It hasn't got a pretty naked cover or anything, but it has got gorgeous maps inside. Oh, I can't wait. Now the synopsis is in the inside. I swear they move it around and bounce it around just to confuse me, and really it's not that hard to confuse me. Okay, and I'm going to apologise if I butcher any names in this as well. Please forgive me. After battling the impossible, Zeeli and Amari have finally succeeded in bringing back magic to the land of Orshia, but the ritual was more powerful than they could have imagined, reigniting the powers of not only the Magi, but of nobles with magical ancestry too. Now Zeeli struggles to unite the Magi in an Orishi where the enemy is just as powerful as they are. But with civil war looming on the horizon, Zeeli finds herself at a breaking point. She must discover a way to bring the kingdom together, or watch Orishi tear itself apart. Children of Virtue and Vengeance is the pulse-pounding sequel to Tomi Adeyemi's #1 New York Times best-selling debut Children of Blood and Bone, the first title of the Legacy of Orishi trilogy. So it's a trilogy. So yes, I need to get the first one, but I just love that, and I was pointing out to my husband, and he was so kind to go and get it for me. So it's absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful cover. Children of Storm and Shadows by Natasha Nagan. I hope I got that right. I do apologise if not. This is the second in the The Girls of Paper and Fire. And let's find the thing. The girls of Paper and Fire did the impossible. They escaped, but out in the unforgiving wilds, hunted like prey, they will learn that the impossible, terrifying prisons have no walls. Lee is the Moon Chosen, the commander who managed to do what no one else could, slay the cruel Demon King. But his death wasn't the end of the plan. It was just the beginning. Now Lee and her warrior love, Ren, must prepare for a revolution, and their journey to gain support from far-flung rebel clans is made even more treacherous thanks to a heavy bounty on Lee's head, as well as insidious doubts and trauma that threaten to tear Lee and Ren apart from within. Meanwhile, an evil plot to eliminate the rebel uprising is gaining strength, powered by dark magic, and when their worst fears are confirmed, and it is revealed that the Demon King survived their confrontation, it will seem that freedom is just as far away as ever. Will Lee succeed in her quest to overthrow the monarchy, and protect her love for Ren, or will she fall victim to the sinister magic that seeks to destroy her? So this is a trilogy. I have heard that this isn't as good because it was only meant to be a duology, so I'm interested to see if they should have listened to the author and just done what she wanted, or if the publishers were right. But I absolutely love this, and I really appreciate the warning inside as well for the trigger warnings. It says, please be aware this book contains scenes of violence and self-harm and reference to sexual abuse and trauma recovery. And I think that's so good. Obviously, we need to talk about these important things, but some people have actually gone for it, and it can cause terrible flashbacks and stuff, and people need to know before they go into it, especially if they read for an escape and all that. So I really appreciate that they do that. And every book, if they got any sort of triggers, really should be doing it. Every publishing house should be doing it. And I'm not sure if it's just the publishing house or if the author pushed to have that done, but whoever did, absolutely amazing, and everybody should be doing it. So yeah, looking forward. Wayward Son by Rainbow Rowell, and oh, I love it. I just wish they had done the top and the bottom as well, but I love this cover. I haven't read the first one, but I did get that for Christmas, if you saw my Christmas haul. But I'm thinking, oh my god, look at that. That is gorgeous. And it's just absolutely lovely. And the naked hardcover. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. I don't normally get squealy, but I'm going to go to the point where my voice is only going to be heard by dogs. So, love that. Really good. And the synopsis. Come on, Simon Snow. Your hero's journey might be over, but your life has just begun. Simon Snow did everything he was supposed to do. He beat the villain. He won the war. He even fell in love. Now comes the good part, right? Now comes the happy ever after. So why can't Simon Snow get off the couch? What he needs, according to his best friends, is a change of scenery. He just needs to see himself in a new light. That's how they end up in a vintage convertible tearing across the American West. They find trouble, of course. Dragons, vampires, skunk-headed things with shotguns. Just can't wait to read about that. And they get lost. They get so lost. Sounds like a story of my life, but anyway. They start to wonder whether they ever knew where they were heading in the first place. I've got my free books that I got from the charity shops. I have got Fairest, which is the little novella for the bad guy in the Lunar Chronicles. I've been looking for this for ages, so when I saw it, I did the squeal and dance, and an old woman squealing and dancing in a charity shop. It raises some eyebrows. My family were pretty good. They just shrugged and were like, yeah, that's her, and stuck with me. And that's lovely, considering my daughter is a teenager now. Most teenagers would normally dive out of the door pretending they don't know who the weird lady is, but she sticks by me, so I'm really appreciative. I've been very blessed with my family. They haven't, because they're stuck with me. And I last time couldn't find a synopsis, so basically it's just Leviana is her name, story from the Lunar Chronicles. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into them. With Fairest, I managed to find The Way of Kings, which is the first book in the Stormlight archive, but I think it's only part one. I don't really know about this. Everyone's been talking about it, and I've been trying Brandon Sanderson. I'm afraid I don't love him as much as everybody else does. I appreciate his work and his brilliance and the building up of it. I do really like his worlds. I just find them very dense and hard to get through, but that's me, not him, obviously, because everybody else loves him, and we've already found out I'm me. Hey, so I'll read the back for you. Russia is a world of stone and storm. Its terrifying and frequent tempests have shaped ecology and civilization alike, and I'm going to skip over that because of what I don't get it. Let's just move on. Animals hide in shells, and trees pull in branches. Cities are built only where the land offers shelter. It has been a century since the fall of the 10 concentrated orders known as the Knights Radiant. You can tell it's been a long week. But their shared blades and shared plates remain. Mystical swords and suits of armour that transform ordinary men into near invincible warriors. Men trade kingdoms for shard blades. Wars were fought for them and won by them. One such war is about to swallow up a soldier, a bright lord, and a young woman scholar. Widely acclaimed for his work completing Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time series, Brandon Sanderson now begins a grand cycle of his own, on every bit as ambitious and immersive. I love the way my mind reads this, and my mouth is brilliant. It's like, I don't need a brain, I can go off on my own and say what I like. It's a war inside of me, between my brain and my mouth. Neither one's too bright, but hey. Last, and I've left the sticker on there, is Daughter of Bone by Laini Taylor, and I read her Strange the Dreamer. Oh, I love Strange the Dreamer, absolutely amazing. So basically, in general, Koro has managed to keep her two lives in general. Koro has managed to keep her two lives in balance. On the one hand, she's a 17-year-old art student in Prague. On the other, errand girl to the monstrous creatures who is the closest thing she has to family. Raised half in our world, half in elsewhere, she never understood Brimstone's dark work, buying teeth from hunters and murderers, nor how she came into his keep. She is a secret even to herself, plagued by the sensations that she isn't home. Now the doors to elsewhere are closing, and Caro, I do apologise, must choose between the safety of her human life and the dangers of a war-ravaged world that may hold the answers, as she has always sought. So, if you've stuck around this long, thank you so much, and I do apologise for my butchering of words and names. I really don't mean it. I am just that useless. But yes, that's all what I got from the charity shop and my birthday. I can't wait to read them and speak to you all about it. I am considering doing a non-spoiler review of The Beautiful by Renee Ahdieh, but I'm not sure if I will or if I'll just wait till my wrap up. But thank you for joining me. I hope you have a good weekend and enjoy whatever you're reading. Leave a comment down below if you want to chat to me about any of these books or any books you're reading, and I would love to talk to you. Anyway, thank you so much, and I'll see you again soon.